know, it didn't feel like they crashed in a hard Yeah. It's a sad day. So yeah, I'm out here in commentary with Cross Rush.
Hello.
Won't be entering bracket. I burned my hand making pizza. So y'all can expect me here to be here all day.
I'm probably gonna 2-0 out almost instantly, so I'll be here later as well.
So right now we have a money match, or not money match, but we have like a friendly match or a grudge match really between LSOE and RuskiNurd.
Yep.
And before we go, let me change. So like it reflects and but yeah, so something happened and now these two guys are at it. So we're excited to see what's going on here.
So far it seems to be in LSOE's favor. However, this is Rusky. It can change very quickly, as we know. I'm gonna rotate this a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead and rotate the mic.
Yeah. Can you still see?
Yeah, I can see.
Alright, so it seems somewhat even, but as you can see, Rusky is bringing it back. Rusky is, of course, on his patented Ness, LSOE on Rob. Seems like a very heated match. They're both going for everything that they can. That is, they're most flashy, they're most impressive, sort of trying to prove that they're the better player in the situation.
So great coverage coming from LSOE, throwing the gyro upwards to cover any jump-ins from Ruski and any landing he will cover with back air. Now, one thing we have seen from LSOE is that he's gone a lot better. Like, he managed to get into that. I think it all started with a div to win. And, like, he just climbed up from there. He leveled up really fast. Now, Ruski, I think Ruski has been maintaining his level a lot. I know for a fact he went to a New Jersey local right there, like in New York. But I don't know, man. The last time they've played has been a while, so I don't know if Ruski's even used to having this level of LSOE. It's a completely different thing from last semester.
This is a new LSOE from last semester, and it's definitely showing in the sort of almost near domination he's had over, of course, Caster's Curse there. But you can see that he's really doing well at reading what Ruski is doing, at knowing what he wants and just sort of going for it as best he can. And getting that down smash, almost gonna kill here.
That's on,
Oh, it is gonna kill.
Yeah, that is gonna kill. Yeah, another thing LSOE has been perfecting is he's been working on his neutral, right? So LSOE nowadays doesn't drop too many punishes, right? Oh my god.
Boy. Oh, and a miss input. A miss input is gonna do it.
Yeah.
That miss input was brutal. Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't even think LSOE was used. Look, I mean, rather RuskiNurd wasn't used to this level. Like, I think he was expecting more aggressive Rob coming from LSOE.
Yeah.
And definitely something less, something less tame, right? And but LSOE showing patience, which once he starts reading your options, seeing catching your drift, right? This kind of gets really hard. I think this, Ruski might get the hang of it to adapt, but he might take a while for him to finally read options.
Yeah, and LSOE going for this sort of bait and punish play style with Rob really highlights a lot of Rob's skills. He is, he's a half zoner. He is a zoner. He has the tools to really set up traps, to really punish you for going for what you want.
Yeah.
If he knows what you're going for, and that sort of playstyle is something that is difficult to learn when you're used to being hyper aggressive, which a lot of characters in Smash are supposed to be. But once you learn it, it can be very deadly in the right hands.
Another thing for sure that LSOE has done pretty well is capitalizing on punishes, right? So if you do something wrong, right? Most of the time, people find a way to punish you, but that's an SD.
Yeah, that is an SD.
You hate to
and a homie stock, LSOE, the homie. Being the homie.
Keeping it the true homie. At the same time, I don't think LSOE wants to win like this.
Yeah, right? I think that this is a grudge match, but even among grudge matches, it's nice to be friendly.
Oh yeah,
and so
that's on that.
It is definitely really nice to see the fact that they are being gentlemanly, even if it is a grudge match, even if this is supposed to be for personal gain rather than in bracket, and they're just sort of being friendly of sorts.
Now granted, this is like, while it's great and all, I think LSOE did give up a lot of control in this match. Like, look at the percent, right?
Yeah, maybe he should have, not been a homie for that homie stock. Just should have been like USD and stuff like that. This is my gain, but I don't think that this is the end of LSOE just because he's down by 60 or 80%. I think that this is just sort of. He can definitely come back, especially when he's robbed with rage. Except for now, he's not robbed with rage, and now this is going to be very difficult.
I think one thing I have not seen LSOE do a soccer. PK Thunder 2, that would have taken it.
PK Thunder tackle is very strong, and it's known among Ness players and people who play against Ness and anyone who's seen a Ness in bracket that that can kill you very early if they lead up into it correctly.
Especially like against certain characters, is guaranteed off of a footstool, right? If you're a heavy body character,
you're a heavy body character, or you're a slow faller, you just sort of get caught by it because you just can't get out of it.
Yeah, Ruski. Another thing to talk about Ruski is that he's a lab monster. Like this dude, I know I've seen this dude on the Ness Discord. He's labbing. He's always doing something, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
a nice spike.
And he has rage. Now, LSU want to maintain stage control, right? And try not to get off stage a bit. Ruski has been recently reading off stage options like that one, right? Oh, catching the jump,
take it.
Up smash.
Yeah, but every time Ruski shows up at one of these tournaments, he has the Ness cord behind him. We always see him pop off, especially when he has that support, and it's sort of interesting. We have a lab monster versus someone who has improved a lot, both in the lab and out of it, and it's definitely an interesting match and an interesting game.
What strikes me the most really is how this became from totally being in Ruski's favor to now LSOE is a real threat. He managed to squeeze in above Ruski actually in the recent UTPR, if you've seen it. And that shows insane improvement, right?
Yeah.
And even then, most smashers spend their break with their families, chilling, or whatever.
That's what I did.
But I know for a fact that LSOE actually went to tournaments during his break. He used his break to level up, really.
Yeah.
And that shows me that that's it.
That is a not kill yet. But that is too deep of a PK Thunder.
So that's what I was talking about. That's like the secret sauce, raw passing. You're not always able to land it, and it's actually kind of hard to pull off if you don't have the timing down. But if you've been
practicing,
you can do stuff like that.
But it's also easy to punish.
Nobody's talking about this, but new players especially get scared of that rough side B. But really, you have to shield it because he's actually negative infinity on shield.
Yeah, it's really negative, and especially if he's at something like 80 or 90%. Almost every character has a kill punish at 90% on most out of shield. I know for a lot of the links, it's just up B. For a lot of a lot of characters, it's just their F smash. But you have a punish for it, and you need to use that punish. Because if you don't use that punish, they're just going to know that they can go for it over and over again.
Yeah.
And that's what really separates the newer players from the experienced ones, is can you punish ineffective moves, right?
Yeah.
Can you punish whiffs? Can you punish shields? Can you do that sort of stuff?
Yeah, and also being smart about recovery, he knows that stuff like that can happen, right? Yeah. So he's using air dodge as well as a combination of up air to cover his landing or his recovery, which is really smart. But you see, that's kind of the thing you're expecting from a lobby, right?
Yeah.
You know that your recovery sucks and doesn't have a hitbox in it, so you have to put out a hitbox. Up air is great because it's a little bit disjointed on top. And DIing up air is like hell, right?
Yeah.
You need to hold one way in and then quickly hold the other way out.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a true 50-50.
Yeah. And a lot of characters that have that sort of disjointed up air try to use it to get people off of the ledge. It has its drawbacks because you have to jump and then use it. So if you get hit too far out, then you simply can't do it. but it is very useful. It is something that is, if you have it and you can pull it off, it is worth it to attempt in most situations.
Oh, that's it.
That's
That's
a great
the setup
setup.
I was talking about. So yeah, that's
That goes in LSOE's favor.
So actually, it wasn't a grudge match at all. It was a money match.
It's a money match.
Wait. You can't say that, bro.
It's a grudge match.
There you go.
It's a grudge match.
Oh, you didn't get that